And who do we have here? It's always a pleasure to see a new face, quite unlike that of the many royals I'm often around. May I ask, dear, from which jurisdiction you are? The East End. Yes. They do tend to have quite the diverse nobility there. It would explain why I have not met you before. I am very glad to have you here tonight, darling. And I hope you will stay a little while. And since this is your first time here, allow me to give you a tour of the place. Oh, no need to be shy, darling. I'm sure the other guests will be able to entertain themselves with each other while we're gone. And trust me, we won't be long. I insist. In fact, it's an order. You will not say no to an order from His Majesty, would you? Then please, take my arms and let us be on our way. Do tell me more about yourself. It has been a while since I visited that end. Are the governors there well? That is good. That is good. Lady Margaret and I used to get along quite well. It's a shame she fell ill at such tender age. Time is a cruel mistress after all. But it's not her I wish to talk about, however. She could be far too lenient at times, and I'm sure your family has been keeping quite a strong hold on the population following her departure. Sometimes you must be harsh with the rules to squash any rebellion. The last thing we want is for the impure to seize power, or worse. This castle is rather old, you see. When it was first built, humans still held control of the nations and hunted us, as if they were afraid. You kept glancing back, dear. Is something bothering you? No one here will disturb us, I assure you. We do seem to be heading further away from the party. Quite a change of scenery, as it is very quiet on this side of the castle. Oh dear. We have just begun our little tour. You couldn't possibly want to leave just yet. It is not every day that you get to have such in-depth view of the Vampire Lord's castle. I'm sure your family will understand you are away for a little longer, won't they? Well, if they don't, I will just have to talk to them myself. It's okay. You can just leave it to me if need be. Other vampires will listen to my authority, no matter how powerful they think they are. Unless there is something else bothering you. Is there, my dear? You can always talk to your king. Don't look away. It's just you and me here. Meet my eye. Look at me. We can remain here for as long as need be, darling. Make this easier for yourself and be good. Look at me now. Just like that. There really is nothing to be afraid of. Unless you are hiding something from me, that is. But it wouldn't be wise, would it? Coming into my house with the intention of misbehaving. No. It would not be wise at all. Am I right, dear? Then, let us proceed further. We will soon be reaching the living quarters, which has been quite recently been renovated. Keep up. Mother used to rather fond of the old decorations, but as you may imagine, they have been quite out of fashion for a long time. They have now been changed to some better suit our image of red and black and I wouldn't do that if I were you. You can only run so far before I or someone else finds you again. And it is not like you would stand a chance either if you were to try and fight any of us. Would you, dear? Oh, no. So small, so helpless, so weak. Hush. Stop struggling. It will tire you out more than it will do to me. If you don't want to be in my presence so much, then you should have thought twice before coming here tonight, isn't that? Human. Oh, don't look so surprised now. It would take more than this pathetic disguise to fool me. Humans, as opposed to vampires, has a very distinct trace, much sweeter, if I would say so myself. Oh yes, darling. I could tell since the first time I laid my eyes on you. No, I could tell before I even saw you. The other at the party most likely did not notice. Not all vampire has this power, and that is the difference between them and a royal. A lot of this noble lately is just by name and, frankly, do not deserve any recognition. Don't need to be scared, darling. I do not intend to hurt you just yet. I could and should for your trespassing and valiant lie, but I am amused by your courage. I suggest you keep amusing me, darling, before I change my mind. And that wouldn't be good for you, isn't it? Now, be a good little human and quietly follow me this time. No more attempts at escaping. I knew you would make the right choice. Here. Go on, enter. How observant of you. Yes, this is indeed the bedroom. Now, nobody will ever come close to disturbing us. Such a scared thing you are. Where did all the courage that helped you sneak into my house go, huh? Or was it just curiosity that drew you to this lavish lifestyle? Humans, for being such destructive creatures, it's only natural that us, the superior race, push you into a corner you deserve to cower in. That is for our safety, and yours too. You might not believe me, but you being here today only served to prove it. When left to your own device, you only put yourself to danger. Come on, dear. Come, sit on my lap. You must have misunderstood something. This is not a request. Come here, now. Much better. You're so much cuter when you obey without question. Look into my eyes, darling. It's a shame that such delicate features are locked away in a mortal body. With your tender hands and soft eyes, many would have entranced by you. Yes, your human nature is really unfortunate. But that is an easy fix, isn't it, my love? Confused? That's okay. We can talk about this later. Just keep looking into my eyes. Unlike you, I do not lie, you see. It is always a pleasure to see a new face. And I do hope you will stay here for a while. A long while, at my service. You shall not be hurt or in pain, as long as you stay here with me. Yes, yes. It is starting to sound more and more appealing by the moment, doesn't it, love? What do you say? I think you need to sink deeper into my eyes and let the idea of serving me truly wash over you. It is a very enticing idea, isn't it, darling? That's what I thought. Then, let's try this again. You will stay with me, won't you? Good. It has been a while since I last had a human trial. The trouble with your kind is that you withered away at the blink of an eye, and that's not good. You can trust me. You can trust your master to take care of you from now on. You will live many, many healthy years. Such a cute little face and delicate lips. It's been a while since I have someone warm so near me. now that you're in my service, I can do whatever I want with your body. You wouldn't mind, would you? Of course you don't. You already mind. I can hear your heart beating fast, love. Don't need to be afraid. Though, I guess it's nature after all. For a prey to be afraid when a predator is just an inch away from you. Tell me, did you pick this dress by yourself, dear? This black silk suits you. If only it doesn't wear from the repeated use, and I'm guessing it's handed down from your family, perhaps. You don't need to be worried about your human family. I was sure they're taken care of. I guess you're tired, aren't you, dear? No, my love, you are extremely tired. You should trust your master's judgment. You couldn't possibly be thinking of standing up just yet. You want to sleep. Much better. Don't worry. You can fall asleep right here with your head close to my chest. Sleep now, darling. Tomorrow will be a busy day.